Play Top Country. Hello everyone, good morning. Can you believe it's already Thursday? This week is just flying by, isn't it? So give me just 1 second. Alexa, play Top Country.
The station Top Country.
Okay, let's just have a little motivation going on this morning along with the makeup motivator. How's that sound? Okay, so I just got to check a couple things here. You know, I never know when I'm watching this if like my big old finger's getting in the way, so I hope that's not the case. I hope that I'm not blocking the screen there, and you know, I'm hoping that the screen's clean. I'm hoping that this isn't fuzzy. So what we're gonna do real quick to make sure it isn't is I'm just gonna, it's gonna block it out there. You know, nobody wants a fuzzy screen, right? Let's set this up a little bit. You know, I thought I was all set when I hit that live button, but I guess I wasn't quite there yet, so I apologize. I apologize. If you've never joined me before, my name's Wendy King Bassett, and I am the Makeup Motivator. I love to help other people start their days off better. Love to help you start your day with a smile and just kicking it off, and let's go have a great day. So, and while I do it, I put my makeup on because I'm also a part of Unique. I am a presenter with Unique, which has been the best decision I had made in a very long time when I decided to become a part of Unique. It was absolutely brilliant on my part, if I do say so myself. And I'm not known for a lot of brilliant moves. Maybe smart moves, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna knock myself, but brilliant moves, I don't have those quite as often. So, I put in the description for this palette power, and it was so funny because when I did it, when I typed in those words, almost instantly it made me think of that little Scrappy Doo that used to be on Scooby Doo years ago. I might be dating myself there. Excuse me. Let's fix that cough real quick. So important, boys and girls, so important. Please, please, please always make sure you're drinking your water every day. If you want to, you know, to help combat fine lines and wrinkles, if you want to help give yourself more energy, take care of that body, avoid headaches, you know, there's just a wealth of things that drinking that water is important for, so be sure you're doing that. So I did say palette power in the description of this because those palettes are, you know, that part of our kudos this month. So I'm going to use palette 4 today. And why am I using palette 4? I generally, you know, this morning, here's the details. Are you ready for some details? This morning when I got up and started to get ready, I purposely picked up clothes that I thought would go with palette 4. And the reason I'm going with palette 4 is I had someone mention that palette 4 was a little bit, wasn't quite in their wheelhouse. We'll just put it that way. It wasn't quite in their wheelhouse, wasn't quite in their comfort zone. So I thought, you know, now that I know that there's somebody that needs help with palette 4, I'm going to use palette 4. And that's what I try to do. If you come on and you tell me, you know, and all you got to do is say, hey, Wendy, I would like to learn how to use the palette 4. Hey Wendy, I would like to learn a way to apply your new Touch Stick foundation. Hey Wendy, I am struggling with a winged eyeliner, or whatever it is, you just tell me what it is and we'll work through it and we'll figure it out for you. So palette 4 is what we're going to work with this morning. Pretty palette, right? Really pretty. And I'm going to use it today. I'm going to use it just on my eyes. I might use it as a highlighter. Yesterday, I showed palette 6, and I showcased 5 different ways to use that palette. Because just because it says it's for eyeshadow doesn't mean that you can only use it for that. So in my live yesterday, I showed several different ways, and I also mentioned 2 more. So I talked about 7 different ways to use that one palette, where you could use it for your eyebrows, your eyeshadow, your eyeliner, your contour, your blush, your highlighter, and on your lips. It was crazy all the ways I came up with to use that. It was kind of fun. It was fun to go through and try to figure out the different ways you could have fun with it. Today we're going to just use palette 4 on the eyes. It's a really pretty palette. It's got like the bronzes and the teals. super, super pretty palettes. I love the color Brave in here, and Arrogant and Brave. I just love these two colors, so I'm going to start with them. I'm going to try a look I've never done with it. I'm going outside of the box today, boys and girls. Going outside of the box, and I'm going to try a totally different look with it. That's one of the most fun things about our palettes is you can use them so many different ways. You can use one palette to create so many different looks. First, I had to find my brush, though. I was struggling to find the brush I wanted. Gonna grab some brush cleaner real quick because I'm not quite sure that I cleaned this off yesterday. Our brush cleaner is really good for that. Spray it on a towel or a little washcloth, and boom. Yep. There was still a little, I don't know if you can see it. There's still a little bit of color on there, so I got whatever color, residual color was on that brush off before I went to use it again. I did a little, I shared with y'all, oh, what night was that? Was it Tuesday? Or, I think it was Tuesday. Tuesday evening? I did. I shared with you Tuesday evening that I bought one of those, I'm sure you, well, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to guess that you've seen all the videos for the makeup brush cleaner where it's in like a little jar and you hold it down and the brush goes in and it spins the brush around and it cleans it. So I grabbed one of those, and I still have to find the cleaner for it. So once I find the cleaner for it, I'm going to go into the Glamatine VIPs. That's just a little VIP group where all are welcome. Everyone is welcome. And I share some tips or tricks or some discounts that I may be having. I share it in that group. And so if you're not a member of them, a member of us yet, come join us. All are welcome. And I will see later if I can't comment or can't add that group in the comments, so you know where to go to grab that. Or you can just, you could just do a search probably and up in the Facebook search and put in Glamatine VIPs, and I'm sure it'll probably show up, but I'm not 100% sure. So I will try to remember to put it in the comments later. And I'm going to go in there and show how that works, because I talked about how, when you see those really cool videos and those products look really interesting and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to check this out. And then you read the comments, but when you read the comments, you're like, is this really people that have used it, or is this people that work for the company? You kind of don't know, right? You don't know. So I thought I would grab one because I like things clean, boys and girls. I like things to be really clean. So I do, that brush cleaner that I just used is wonderful for in-between cleaning, or like in-between colors. Say you want to switch from one color to another and you want to use the same brush. It's absolutely perfect for that. I love it for that. But you don't, and you could use it to deep clean your brushes as well, but I still like the fact of really, really getting in there and getting them clean. So right now when I clean my brushes, I take one of those Posh Gender Bender bars, and I take one of those little makeup eggs, and I really scrub that brush on there and get it as clean as I possibly can. But this little deal that I saw on Facebook, and it's called the Makeup Brush Cleaner, and I've seen lots of ads for it. I thought, well, that looks like it gets it even more clean. That looks like an even deeper clean. Good morning, Lisa. How are you this morning? And so I'm like, I really want that deep clean. So I thought, well, I'm going to do us all a favor. If I have any of my viewers or any of the gals in my VIP that wonder if that makeup brush cleaner works, we're going to figure it out together. I grabbed it. So once I find the solution, because, oh, sorry, just get the camera. Once I find the right solution to use, because they say to use 2 different types of cleaner for your different kind of the different kinds of makeup. So like, you have your water soluble makeup, and then you have the other type. I'm totally drawing a blank. So let's say it's between a powder or a liquid. That's kind of the difference. You want to use a different cleaner for those 2 different products that would be on your brushes. So I want to make sure that I get those right, and that I 100+% do everything I can to make sure that I really give a fair review to this, to this gadget, I guess is what I'll call it. So once I get, you know, the right stuff to clean the brushes, I will go into the Glamatime VIPs. That's where I'll go first, and I will, my first time using it, I will do it in there. I will show everyone how that works and give my honest review. And then if I have enough interest from folks saying, you know, hey Wendy, I want to see that too. You let me know that you want to see it too. Well, I'll do it in here too. So far for that palette, palette 4, the reason I'm using it is because I did have someone say that she struggles with it. It's just, she likes palette 3 more. Palette 3 is more her wheelhouse, but she thinks palette 4, excuse me, is pretty. So I thought, you know, that's what I do. That's what I love to do. Good morning, Stephanie. What I absolutely love to do is to help show how to use our products. How to use, and you know what? You could use any colors. I mean, it doesn't have to be unique, but I like to showcase how to use ours and help people use them and help them work for them. So when I heard that there was someone that was struggling with palette 4, that's what we're doing today. We're using palette 4. So far, I have taken the color Arrogant and I went all over my lid from like base to pretty much your transition color. I used Cheerful. Was that Cheerful or Cheekful? Cheeky. Cheerful. I did it in my transition color, my crease. And then up there on my brow bone, I used Tender. This look is a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit more of a smoky eye look than I want for a day look for work. So I'm going to lighten it up just a little bit in the corners. I'm going to take my cream shadow brush because that's a dense brush. And a dense brush, you're going to be able to grab colors more and get more precise application with a more dense brush. Or at least that's how it works for me. Another thing that I could use would be take my angled shadow shader brush. And you know how that has like a little spongy end? I could use that too. And that would give me really precise application. I got to tell you, I'm debating though. I'm debating because this Tender color that I put on my brow bones, that would really, really lighten it up. But the Secretive with the glitter and the Honest colors, they kind of got me wondering. I don't really want the gray. I'm going to try the Secretive, just a little dibby dab of the Secretive and see if it lightens it up enough. And if it doesn't, I can always add some Tender. Oh, nope, Secretive's working. It's the bomb. I'm liking it. It lightened it up more than I thought it would. Ooh, I like that. And I haven't used this shade, that's this one right here. I haven't used it a whole lot, and I am really liking it. And I've had this palette, when I grabbed my opportunity kit last October 2016, so I'm going on 2.5 years. When I grabbed my kit, this came in it. And so I've had this color for 2.5 years, and that's probably I can count on one hand the times I've used it. I've been missing out. I need to be using it. But how often does that happen in life? How often in life does that happen where there's something that you have it and you have it and you have it. In fact, my friend Lisa can attest to that with me, that you have something and you haven't, you don't use it. And then you're like, oh, wow, I should have used that. What happened is my friend Lisa, isn't it such a pretty color? I'm so glad I used it. We have a setting spray and a setting powder. And when they first came out, I bought both. I had both products and I kept using the powder. And my friend said, oh, I really like the spray. Well, I'd had it for a good few months at that time. I'm like, oh, I should use that. Yeah, I grabbed it too. It ends up I liked it better. And you know, that I guess that just happens. We have stuff and we put it in our makeup bag, or we put it wherever we put it, and we kind of forget about it. And then we go and try it later. We're like, oh, wow, I really like that. That was really pretty. So, yeah. I'm glad that I decided to give that a little try this morning, because I actually really like that color. It's really, the shimmer, the shimmer and it stands out really well. A lot of times when I use a shimmer and I want it to like pop, I want you to be able to see that shimmer, I will use that setting spray that I was just talking about. I will spray that on my brush and then grab up that color and dab it on my eye to really make that stand out, to give you that oomph from it. Well, Secretive, you don't have to. Boy, it just stands out. I am digging it. It is awesome. So, because I've used I used all but one color this morning for my look. I used all but one color. The only color I didn't use was this Honest color. It's a pretty color, so I'm not gonna leave it out. I'm gonna show you that you can use all 7 colors. It's rare that I use all 7 colors, but I'm gonna just do the very corner of my eyes with that Honest. Just go in the very, just like that, you know, that right where the bottom lash line and the top lash line meet there. Just a little teeny tiny bit. Just brighten it up even more. I'm digging it. I'm having fun with this morning. Yes! I'm going to share again the secret that I did yesterday, and that really helps one of my viewers. And this is an easy way to do a winged liner. Take your eyeliner brush. This brush is the eyeshadow. This is like eyeshadow heaven brush. I love this brush. Go down and, you know, line those eyes, and then take and just bring that shadow up. And just follow it, like you feel that bone there. You just follow that up, and that's how you start your winged eyeliner, and it makes it super easy to get your line. Something about this brush, for me, I mean, it works for me, makes doing winged eyeliner super easy. Really easy just to bring that up and wing that liner a little bit. And I don't get too awful wild crazy with my winged eyeliner. I just like a subtle one. So you start at the bottom and make sure you get that nice and get a nice even line. You know, sometimes our fingers are our best friend when it comes to makeup. You take, and I try to put my eyelashes down a little bit, like bad eyelashes. Just kidding. I just kind of get them out of the way. And go in there with your liquid liner or whatever eyeliner you use. You might like a pencil. I prefer liquid. And then follow that line that I just made and match them up. And then you just fill that in, and boom. Love it. I used the Brave color. I recently got really stuck on that, Lisa. I'm like so addicted to using my darker eyeshadows as my eyeliner underneath versus using my beautiful black. I'm a lover of black eyeliner, but I've gotten really addicted to just using the eyeshadow because I think that it gives a softer look, and it's not quite as aging as the black can be if the black is applied too heavily. Loving it. Oh, absolutely. I'm always happy to help. Okay, boys and girls, I've used, so not only did I use a palette because I want to help. That is my main reason, is because I knew there's someone out there struggling with palette 4, so I wanted to help with that, and that's why I do what I do, is so I can help boost other people's confidence and help bring them up and help them see how wonderful they are. And you know, when our makeup turns out right, or our hair turns out right, or our house is cleaner, or your car's cleaner, you walk a little straighter, right? And that's what I want to do. I want to help boost people up. The other reason I used a palette is because this month the palette is what is our kudos. In our kudos this month, you get whatever palette you want. We have 6 now, and palette 6 is so beautiful, so beautiful. So we have palette 6. You get an epic. You get to choose whichever epic you want, whichever palette you want, and you get a splash liquid lipstick, and you get to choose whichever one of those you want. So that was the other reason that I'm kind of focusing on palettes this month. I will focus on them all month long and showing you ways to use them and how to make them work for you. Like yesterday's live, I showed several different ways to use one palette. I showcased 7 different ways you could use the one palette. Because you don't just have to put the eyeshadow on your eyes. It can go anywhere. Well, depending on the color. Tomorrow, if I remember, I'm going to try to show you a different way to use the splash liquid lipstick. Because you don't only have to use it for your lips. You can use it for other things too. So we're going to work on that. And I'm going to keep just showing different ways to make these palettes and these find your words, Wendy. And the splash liquid lipsticks work for you. I'll grab a splash this morning real quick. I don't know where I put it. The one that I want. Let's see here. Let's just try this one. This is, I think this is Snarky. We'll try it this morning. This is a pretty light shade. Let's go like this. Yeah, this is Snarky. This is one of our 3 newest colors. We came out with 3 new colors January 1st. 3 new nude-based splash liquid lipsticks, and this is one of them. And for me, the tip or trick that I try to share every time I put it on, because I have such small lips, is if you have small lips and you're wearing splash liquid lipstick, just put it on your bottom lip and then rub your lips together, because a little of splash goes a very, very long way. So you want to use just a little so that you don't end up with too much. And then the other part of that is the Epic Mascara. And so you get, in that Kudos, you get whatever palette you want of the 6. Whatever splash liquid lipstick you want of that. I think we have 19. And then you get to choose from the Epics. And we have 3 Epics. Black waterproof, and brown. They're all pretty freaking incredible. And you get that all for a really good discount. So go to glamatime.com. You see that website below and grab you some up while we still have that amazing, amazing Kudos. And I will keep rocking out looks with it this month to show you just how wonderful it is to use it. I hope that you all have the most amazing day. And go treat your day like Scrappy Doo. Just take on the day. Don't let anything stop you from what you want in life. Be like Scrappy Doo and just go for it. Just go after it full force. Until we talk again tomorrow, be happy, be positive, and always, always be you. Take care, my friends.